One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The first carry for Tariq Cohen. Flips forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One play action. Fields. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Fields. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I don't know why this shit feels so weird. Right?
And that's going to make it 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Santos' kick is up and through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. His way forward only for a couple here.
How the fuck you get an X Factor?
This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
There's a little bit of lightning talking
how you do that?
about their performance
you put it on.
Because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now gone. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Breaks a tackle. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Thornton. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now to Goodwin. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. $17-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a carry for Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get through you, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Pushing through the contact. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack is 2nd and 20. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And here he's got Grant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay,
I hate seeing him, bro.
shake things up.
You look at what you called and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those
What's the point of having me a nigga right there if
maybe
you
try and
don't?
get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Goff. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return.
I'm gonna take him off kick return, bro. He'd be so tired.
Pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Chicago. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up.
Fucking holding cars, bro.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I like what she do to me. She says she feels safe.
That shit's so weak, bro.
I took pictures last night before getting the coins knocked out live.
I like what she do to me. She says she feels safe.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll drop this one off to Swift. Not much there, only a yard.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I took pictures last night before getting the coins knocked out live.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
I took pictures last night
He's
before
got
getting
his
the
man,
coins knocked
T.J.
out live.
Hockenson. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
He'll buy some time right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. The ball reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Santos with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game. So not much time to speak of in this first half as the kicks away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come here. I don't know who is. Like, bro, he's only 19 years old, bro. What's he supposed to be doing, bro? Not this. And this is crazy. Over a 7-footer. This is crazy, Tim. Man, watch your baby go here. Go. What's that dude? Man, he's smooth. Hey, and this move right here he did was straight filthy.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the runs. I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
JT averaging 40 points per game from our
A A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
How the fuck he get his fucking ass back?
Rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First word that come to mind.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Goff. And he is tackled inside the 40, point to the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First word that come to mind.
On 2nd and a yard, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now Goff on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is caught. Touchdown.
This nigga sucks.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to take this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A huge play there for Chicago.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice jump.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. It goes to 17.
Damn, Taco Bell don't sound bad.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
I said Taco Bell don't sound bad.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Impossible. Carla Morey, if you want to reach her. If you need me, take me.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run on first down. Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now.
It's like simulation. You can't catch nobody no matter what speed they are.
In the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Bro, like, why is he still tired? He played tired the whole game, bro. Shit is country as fuck.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Oh, wow.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
On second down now. It's Cohen.
Niggas can't.
That will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Chicago.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And then my main nigga tired as fuck.
Because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is so
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Fields. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On 1st down, Fields. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks
It's sick that this nigga is really
because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to
Why is this deep third over here following that nigga, man?
To a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Chicago.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds. The clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone.
Don't got a bottom nowhere.
They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second one,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
You can get it ready. You gotta put it in a hot cup. Put some hot water in the cup and put it in there.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hi, baby.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gautin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Is that a smell or a cry? She just tried to laugh. She was like, you look chill. I don't know if that's a cry. That's a cry. That's first. We went first. Girl, don't give me that. Hey, sir.
And then time.
You see that body? Look at it. That's not the body. See that body? That's shoe stone. You're drinking it. Let's check. Check one. Check two. And Hey, you so cute. We'll check your body. We'll check your body. Okay, we'll press the body. Come on, press the body. How do you know if the body's warm yet?
You gonna feel it.
It's okay. Booby good. It's okay, booby good. It's okay. You do your body. Your body's ready. Oh, okay, okay. Let's look at this side.
Time on the but what can I do? History tells us that you were the only ones who ever made the Supreme Court in the courts of the city of Brooklyn. But the Supreme One has the time monkey in the future. The things. Well, pretty pain. I'm sticking them out, and I'm fresh at a time monkey. Big enough? It's the abundantly present and listening to time travel. Is in my press gets fast. No, time travel is really not the fact.
I'm over there. You still have